We're in Fort Worth, man, surveying out there, and dude, we got caught up on permits. So it's like, man, we can go home for the weekend, or man, it was the opening week of college football, bro. And Oregon and LSU was playing in Cowboy Stadium, man. So I was like, dude, it's a long way home. You're gonna be able to stay like a 1 day home, turn around, come right back, bro. Let's go to the game. We'll go to the game, this and that. Stay downtown Dallas. We're working a couple hours outside of Dallas, but anyway, the next night, bro, Chris Cagle concert, Billy Bob's in Texas. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, bro, my wife calls. Yeah, I'm finna go to bed. This and that.
You're going to Billy Bob's.
Lying like hell. I probably going to hell for it, but no, I'm not going to hell for it. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to bed. This and that, bro. We're going to Billy Bob's. Chris
what was that like,
concert,
dude?
Bro, just so happened they're filming his new music video. So I'm like, so busted, bro. It's like gonna be on CMT. Camera come right up on me. I was a little thinner then, kind of buff. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of buff. Kind of show the
Dude,
guns.
you thick now, dog.
Anyway, so I come home and I had to, spill the beans. So, you know how it is.
So you didn't tell her whenever it happened?
No, I did not. I had to contemplate on that deal for a while.
Was that on your conscience heavy or what?
It was a little bit. But hey, man, we're not perfect. We all make mistakes, and I got a good woman, and I need to do better most of the time. So.
Neal Warren, Big
up,
Worm the Mailman.
Better watch him, cuz.
Yeah, dude. Where can people find you, bro? On Facebook?
Man, I'm on Facebook, but I logged out of my Facebook account because I'm kind of, aggravated with Zuckerberg right now.
They're watching you, bro.
Yeah, with his politics and all that stuff,
You're pretty hot on another platform, though, I hear.
I'm on TikTok, man. Big Worm the Mailman on there. I'll, post a few videos of, what happens on the mail route, and just dude, I'm everywhere, man. I'm not in one genre, man. You can't contain me. You know what I'm saying? Right. Something hits me, bro, I let it roll. Just how it is.
Are you like Craig's dad on Friday? Wasn't he a mailman?
I think he was.
That dog bite you on it.
Dude, and dogs, man.
Is that a real thing?
Dude, I got a couple dog videos, man. Dude,
but you're not on foot.
Well,
not out in the country,
when you deliver your packages, though, that's the thing. I had one the other day, bro. I had a certified, had to deliver to a guy, pull up, blow the horn. I already got a pit out in the yard, but they got him chained up. And I've had to spray him one time anyway. But anyway.
You pepper spray him?
I did. We got dog spray.
Bro, you're going to get them
laid it down, bro.
Slaughter charges, bro.
No. Well, anyway, so I got a certified delivery, and I'm like, should I do this? It's cold, raining. And I'm like, nah, I'm going to do my job. I'm going to go up here and knock on the door, The door opens. I guess, their lock didn't latch. Door opens a little bit. And I'm like, hey, man, I'm the mailman. Trying to deliver this certified. Nobody comes to the door. So I thought, I'm out of here. I'm going to the car. I'll put a notice in the box. Anyway, dude comes out of the house in his drawers with his pistol in his hand, and his pit bull runs out right behind him, bro. I'm backing up to the car, and pit bull straight to me, man, in like a foot from me. And, dude, I sprayed a dude's dog. I'm like, man, I ain't got no choice. Dude was pissed, man. He went to the post office, complained, and I was like, man, I ain't had no choice. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I done got aggravated at that time.
Do you got like a camera in your car or anything?
No,
like
I wish
that?
I did, because that'd have been a great TikTok.
Yeah, bro.
Absolutely.
For sure.
But anyway, I had another package for him a couple days ago, and dude actually apologized, man. I was like,
he thought it through, bro.
Yeah, he thought it through.
It's like your story at Billy Bob's. You had a few days to think about it.
Yeah, made sense after a while. So.
Yeah. It's not healthy to hang on to that stuff, man.
Nah, you gotta let it go.
You burn so much of your own time with it weighing on your conscience.
Right. Because I mean, I was pissed at the guy. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm where
Did
I'm
he get his package that day?
He did.
Or did you just roll?
I signed. He gave me permission to sign his certified. I slapped
and you just kind of threw it.
Yeah, and then he proceeded to go directly.
I'd have said, "Come get it at the mail."
I wanted to, but man, I try to.
You let the dreads hang out when you're delivering?
I
bro?
do, man. I used to wear the headband, though.
You think that was part of it?
It could be, man. I'm telling you. I had another certified other day for a brother, man. I'm not going to get into all that. But anyway, he's like, my age, man. He's looking at me all crazy. I was like, man, I just got a certified for you, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if he thought I was finna rob him or what, man.
You're big, bro. With them you look like you about to play safety again.
Man, the NIL value nowadays, I wish I had some eligibility left.
You think you'd have got an NIL deal in college when you played?
Man, probably not, honestly.
Why?
I played D2, bro. It was D2 ball back then. They ain't giving them cats no money.
You had that swagger, though.
Well, I tried.
That's the first thing I remember about you, bro. I went to your house, and you had the MC, right?
Yeah, MC.
You had the helmet, bro. You said you stole it after you played.
I had a plan. You know what I'm saying?
What was the plan?
Well, the week before our last game, I went in the equipment room, and I got an old junky helmet. You know what I'm saying?
So it wasn't like you just put it in your
I
locker.
slapped it in my locker. You know what I'm saying? That way, when I came home on the last, which I mean, I get. But I mean, dude, that's your life. You put 4 years into that helmet. You know what I mean? If you ain't earned that by then, bro. So
right.
So I mean,
Did you think they called it?
Dude, there's a lot of helmets disappeared that day. I promise you that. I think they're used to it by now.
Did you have any other offers when you went and played college ball?
Man, I didn't even really. Millsaps, they looked at me in basketball and football, but my high school, my head coach, my junior year in high school was Coach Johnny Mills, and he coached us for 1 year, and I had a pretty good junior year in high school, and he took the defensive back job at MC. And, my whole senior year in high school, I broke my collarbone going into the season. Tried to come back about 8 weeks later and broke it again. So my senior year of high school, I punted. That was it.
Dang, you was a thick punter though, bro.
Not at the time. I was
Really?
about 160 at the time. Did
you ever smoke anybody when they ran it back?
Oh man, I was looking to.
Because you played safety, right?
Yeah, I played safety.
So you was a headhunter?
I'd like to think I was. My college coach, Coach Mills, he year after I graduated, I went back to MC and for a game. And after the game, he had a bunch of alumni in his offices and that, and went in, talked to him a few minutes and all that. And he introduced me as the hardest hitter he ever coached. So
he was like Latimer out there
and all that. So I mean, I like to brag it. I've knocked myself out a couple times.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Dang.
So, but I mean, hey man, go big or go home. Just how it is.
You like Latimer, bro.
I don't know about that. I wasn't jacked up to put my head through a window or anything. But
Was any boys taking steroids?
Oh yeah, some were.
Real?
Some were big time.
That's cool,
big
bro.
Time.
You think they're still doing it these days?
Oh, the juice, bro. You know that.
They're probably getting it prescribed though. It's legal.
Probably are, but I mean, that's been a part of the game forever, man.
Back in my days, I ain't gonna name no names, but I used to mail Ole Miss's quarterback some.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
Wow. Really? Right on.
Yeah. Stupid, bro.
Did it mess him up or did he excel?
I'm not gonna go there, bro, because then you're gonna know who he is.
I know. I already know. I think. I already know. So.
Yeah. Put it in a football. Send it to him.
Wow. Come on now.
I love that though, bro, because that was stupid. I shouldn't have been doing that, but.
Right. Hey, what you say? You live and you learn.
Yeah.
Some people don't. Though.
I didn't sell it though. I just
Right.
got it for him. You know what I mean?
Right. Trying to contribute to the cause.
Right. So yeah. But after college, what'd you roll into?
Well, after college, man, I had one job. Actually, 2 jobs on the table. One with Davini Construction out of Clinton. They're big MC supporters and all that. And my brother-in-law actually approached me. He's one of the head guys with Southern Pine now. He approached me about starting a meter reading business with him, and I kind of wish I'd have went that way now. But looking back, it's hindsight's 20/20 always.
So you went the construction route?
No, I actually I started surveying. Because that's what I'd done pretty much my whole life. My brother married into the seismic surveying business, and that's what several of my brothers done. That's what I done on my summer vacations.
What was you studying in college?
Business administration.
Oh, so you wasn't even in civil engineering or nothing?
No.
See, I did civil engineering, so I did a lot of the surveying.
Really? Yeah. No, that's just, like I said, I mean, that's what I done all the way, through school. That's how I made my spending money, all the way through the school year. We weren't, financially blessed by no means. Not that we did without, but
Right.
I mean, I had to get my own. So
Right. So what got you into seismic?
well, like I said, just followed him. I was like, look, I can get out there, eventually start my own deal. Because I mean, there's big money in that business. I mean, there's money there. I went to work with my brother's, his brother-in-law's company, worked with them a couple years, and then two of my brothers broke out on their own, and they were like, "Hey, man, come over here with us." And I'm like, which my other brother was still over there, so I'm like, man, torn, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, golly, bro. So I made the move. Hey, man, we'll make you a partner.
How many brothers do you have, bro?
Dude, there was 14 of us.
Oh, so
You
4 of y'all were doing? No, bro.
Yeah, there's 13 boys and 1 girl in my family.
Dang, I feel sorry for who dated her, bro.
Yeah, exactly. She's tough, though. She's tough as can be.
Where were you? Like, you one of the older brothers?
I was the baby.
Really?
The baby boy.
Last one.
Last one.
Dang.
Run up the rear.
Put a little crown on you.
I guess so. That's what all my family thought anyway. My mom kind of, her and my dad got a divorce when I was like 4, the abusive relationship. So, she took me with her. We moved into Raleigh Annex Apartments, if you know what that is in McGee.
Raleigh said,
it's the hood, bro.
Yeah.
It's the hood, man. I was the only little white kid running around there. You know what I'm saying? So I learned about race relations real quick. Yeah, so.
You probably fit in, though, now, bro.
Yeah, exactly,
Because I was like that where I came up.
Yeah,
I think it was an advantage.
Yeah, it is. It is. And what I've learned about that, dude, is, as long as you don't go in disrespecting people, for the most part, dude, they're cool with you. Right. For the most part. But every now and then, you're going to have that one dude that's going to try you. You can go ahead and look for it. And you got to nip that in the bud.
It's like prison out
hey,
here.
bro, it's like this. You know what I'm saying? You got to let them know real fast. Because, like I said, in surveying, dude, seismographing, I eventually ended up starting my own company. We had 30, 35 guys. So many days it's me and 4 convicted felons, guys out of prison.
I remember that whenever I first met you. That's what you were doing. And, dude, you were all over the freaking U.S., it seemed like.
Oh, yeah.
And I was a businessman, but I remember one day we were going to work out. I think I hadn't started my first gym yet. And you told me how much money you were making. I don't know if you remember this, bro. And I never met nobody that made that much money.
Really? I remember.
You told me $2 million you was about to take home. And you probably have done more than that, but I remember just riding, going to work out, and I looked out the window and I said, how does this dude make $2 million?
Right. Yeah. Well, it wasn't all clear, brother.
I know, but like I
expenses,
never knew to even think about that amount of money. So that opened my thinking up. Right. And you didn't even realize it. And I didn't even realize it at the time. So like now it's like, now that I do that kind of money, I'm like, bro, I remember the first time thinking about that amount of money because I've never really worked for money. I just like to work. Right. You're the same way.
Yeah, I get it.
But I just wanted to share that with you, bro. I remember going to work out. I ain't even gonna give that gym no shout out, but I remember you said that number, and I was like, man, what am I doing, bro?
Right. Yeah. Well, and dude, I hope I did inspire you.
You did, bro.
I appreciate that.
So how did you get up to freaking 35 guys? From going to it as an idea to like all of a sudden you got 35 guys.
I just had to work mainly. Like I said, dude, you can find guys that want to work. And like I said, you're going out of town, so it's a special type worker.
Yeah, dude. You're going out of town and then going into rural areas chopping lines and right?
Oh, yeah.
It's terrible.
It's whatever you hit, man, you got to cross.
Like, if you got to cross that lake out there,
well,
you would
go
have to
around there, but I mean, just say a swamp that goes
you'd have to go through it.
Dude, I broke ice before, bro, to stay in the water all day long.
So how you get guys to do that every day?
Well, a lot of them quit. I'll go and tell you. We did a job in Montana, me and 2 other guys.
Jesus.
One of them called a bus home. Dude, we had another job when I was still in college, and in Thibodaux, Louisiana.
My dad lives there. Shout out.
You know what's up.
Yeah.
So anyway, dude, it's like 20 degrees, bro. And we're breaking ice, man. Dude, we lost a lot of employees on that deal, too. They just couldn't handle it, man, you know. But, I mean, I've always been one, you know, you got to lead from the front, bro. You know, I remember crossing a canal one time, man, and this dude, big, strong football player, man. And, I mean, it's shady, bro. I'm saying, you know, snakes, gators,
right.
You know what I'm saying? And, I mean, I look back, and I feel something behind me. I'm like, man, what is that? Big, strong football player got me by the belt loop, man. I'm like, bruh, you know what I'm saying? I'm going first. What's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
let me get 8.
Yeah, it is what it is, man.
Right.
You know, I mean, you know, I don't know if you've ever seen that viral video of the guy coming off the riverbank with the elbow on the alligator or not, but you know,
I love
that's
them
me,
videos.
bro. That's me, you know.
I try not to click on them now because then I get spam with them.
Really, right.
Nonstop.
I got you.
My favorite one's that leopard getting a little water, and that gator thinks he's
Oh,
going
man,
to eat
that's
it.
wild,
and then
dude.
that mug, he gets on top and gets his
Yeah.
licks in. But so, what did you have in place that was working right? Because, you know, that's where I was. I found myself a good technician like you, and then I created this business that
Right.
required more than just technical work.
Right.
All of a sudden, now I need bookkeeping.
Right.
I need somebody managing all these people.
Right.
I need somebody bidding the jobs coming up.
Gotcha.
Is that where you felt like you started getting in trouble? Because you were out there leading from the front?
I was it. You know what I'm saying? And, I mean, it got to the point where, you know, I hired my nephew, and, dude, I mean, at one point, I could send him on a job, and, bruh, I could, you know, him and his crews go out. I'm sitting at home, you know, they're sending me their data at night. I'm sitting there processing their data, making them maps, and they're going back to work the next morning.
So
But
you was building a system. And
yeah, I mean, I had it whipped, you know, for a little while, and you know, he had to come home like once a month because he was on paper. But you know, so,
right.
but anyway, but you know, and like I said, that business has always been up and down. You know, I mean, it's you hit it hard, and then you might go 6 months without work. So you better save when you are making it.
And then you're probably losing all your guys in that time.
Of course, and because you got competition. You know, that's the thing, and you know and we made mistakes, man. Don't get me wrong. I mean, if me and my brothers would have all had the same vision, bro, we let people nowhere near as good as us take the business over. You know, because I mean, dude, we had the best crews that's ever run. I'll go and tell you, I had one guy went on a job. This dude's been serving 40 years, and I mean, we dust rolled his ass. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, man, I've been doing this 40 years, and I've never had a crew outdo me, ever. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know, we could have had a monopoly, man, but we let these people that, you know, hey, we'll give you so much for us to get this job. You know, we'll pay you, you know, under the table so we get this job. You know, they're sitting there, you know, having these extravagant parties, you know, doing coke with them, this and that. Man, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to go that route. Right. You know, if my work's not good enough, so be it. You know, but I mean, that's where we kind of messed up. You know what I'm saying? We should have.
So going back to you guys needing a vision, do you wish you could have went back and really like strategically laid your company out at the time and created a mission, a vision, and
Oh, yeah. Of course.
core values? I know all that's not cool, but when you have that and somebody gets out of line, especially if it's a brother, like, hey,
Right.
man, these are our values,
Right.
bro. You're
Right.
out of place.
Yeah.
I can hire you on my team through these values or get rid of
Right.
you.
Right.
Or whenever things get chaotic, you can say, man, our mission's here, bro. Let's get
Right.
realigned.
Yeah, we should have been more focused like that. But like I said, with the type of employees that you have,
Right.
it's just so hard to be, you know, to keep. I mean, I kept mine. Don't get me wrong. But I mean, you know, when you see, you know, every day you get in, these guys go buy crack. You know, when you have to run the crack man off, you know what I'm saying? Crack man up there trying to kill your employees because they didn't pay them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got to go out there and handle business. Hey, look, dude, it's like this, bro.
Dude, that's
Best
tough.
thing for you to do is step. You know what I'm saying? I'm
I
not
don't
scared.
think people talk about that enough with like labor jobs. I mean, even
it's
even
real.
in the building
Yeah.
scene.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's people think they can do meth and plumb.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my plumbers were just here, and that was, I mean, literally their best employee. They're having to let him sit at home because he thinks he can perform on meth at people's houses.
Right. Exactly.
And he don't understand why he can't.
Yeah. Well, why y'all hating on me, bro?
Right.
You know?
And I mean, that's sad, bro, but that's the reality out here with these skilled jobs and labor jobs, and nobody's going to step up to do them.
Real talk.
So I think it's up to guys like us that are leaders and can go out there and march the front lines, but also come back and use our brains and think this through and build systems and say, hey, this is where we're screwing up.
Right.
You know, technically I want to go out there and slay, but hey, man,
exactly.
we got to build the system out. That way we can coach these people through these and scale this thing.
And that's where I kind of messed up at. You know, I mean, there should have been a time to where I shut it down as far as being out there running a crew. You know what I'm saying? I should have been more the face of my operation instead of, you know, just going out there grinding. You know, and I mean, you know,
because that's why it was working so well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I made more money than anybody. Of course. You know,
but then you can't really scale that because it requires you to be out there.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah, man, that's tough. That's one reason I want to help coach these guys that are like more self-employed because they don't really see that reality. I got guys that work for me and I have to ask them to bill me because they're too busy working to even get their money.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And that's just the reality of it because if you got to work, you're not at home seeing who's paid and who hadn't.
Exactly.
Probably not paying your taxes.
Yeah.
You know, all those things.
You know, and that brings up another deal. You know, I remember, like I said, when we were hanging out back in the day, you know, and, you know, my income was blowing your mind and this and that, you know. I mean, you know, I had some, you know, a few tax issues, dude. And what got me with those guys, you know, bro, I had to pay them, you know, my quarterly taxes one time. And, bro, I cut them a check for $80,000, you know. And, I mean, it was a day late. You know, because, dude, I didn't get my money. I mean, I'm not going to write an $80,000 hot check. Sorry, I can't do it.
Right.
You know, bro, these dudes turn around and send me a penalty for a $20,000 penalty.
And interest.
Yeah, for 1 day late. Bro.
And then it's probably 3 days late by the time you pay.
Bro, you know, come on, man.
You know, their website used to give you those calculations. Now they leave it up to you to calculate penalties and interest.
Yeah, I'm not playing that game.
I just pay a little extra, man. I mean, like in advance, not extra, but proactively.
Right.
Or I have people that do it.
Yeah, but I mean, that showed me, you know, where the game they're playing.
Oh, yeah, dude.
You know, I mean, and it's sick. You know, you let these people, you know, just take advantage of the system, and then those trying to do right. Let's make an example of them.
I've been there, dude. And I mean, it's another type deal, but like when I opened my second location, I kept the same LLC. Mm-hmm. This is the basic problem. So whenever I opened my second location, my income actually tripled, and then my expenses doubled. Mm-hmm. Well, then all of a sudden that flagged me with the IRS, and I get that letter saying you were flagged. And, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I was living out my LLC account, buying eggs when I go to Walmart and Cleaner. You know, dude, I didn't know nothing.
Write it off.
Didn't even know how to pay sales tax.
Right.
That was the next thing that got me is I formed my LLC in March. Well, good old American Paul's out here building it, bootstrapping. Yes, Don't open my first gym till June. Well, then I didn't go into my TAP account and zero out my sales tax because I hadn't received anything, which is all I had to do.
Right.
Guess what I received? Everything that I had predicted I would make a month, I owed sales tax on that.
Wow.
Because I didn't zero it out.
Right.
And that's where, man, if I can just help younger entrepreneurs and entrepreneurs through situations that are so simple, that are just like, dude, if you formed your LLC, you better be zeroing out your sales tax
every
and your
month.
Employee withholding tax.
The 20th every month.
Yeah, you better.
Exactly. I just had to do one, so there you go.
Yeah, and then I didn't have an accountant. Like, dude, I don't even know who to go do my taxes.
Not
and then when I go hire this country guy that has no idea.
Right.
You know, and dude, I'm in trouble all of a sudden.
Boom.
And I could have just had a little bit of guidance on what to do and what to prep for, but that's the things you don't want to do, so you dang sure don't feel like doing it.
Right.
You know,
you're just trying to make it, man. You're just trying to make it, bro.
Dude, just trying to make it.
Yeah.
And then the second, what really got me is when I sold one of my gyms. No, I incorporated. Mm-hmm. And dude, I had a Harvard CFO at the time. I had really good accountants.
Right.
So you're not always safe even with that, because whenever I opened up my corp, it assumed all my LLCs. I think I had 6 LLCs at the time. Well, they assumed that, when the corporate assumed that, it looked at me assuming the debt of those LLCs as income.
Right. Wow.
So then I owed taxes on that for every LLC.
Wow.
And there was no getting around it.
Really?
When I could have just used a little strategy and been better off.
But
so
there ain't no telling them that there.
Yeah, and that's why, like doing this podcast, man, that's what I want to talk about these things for, is because people have no idea how easy they can get in trouble thinking they're doing the right thing. Right. When, hey, bro, it's law. It don't matter what you thinking, dude. You better do it the right way or you're going to get hit. So, I mean, I just want to put that out there. I know you might feel ashamed you got in a little tax trouble, but I've been there.
It is what it is, man.
When I'll never forget, dude, I was opening a location. This is even better. And I finally got this accountant to take me in.
Right.
And, man, shout out Miss Marsha, but she got me in her office that day and she looked at me in the eyes. She said, you take every dollar you got and you get this gym open or you're done.
Really?
But I get chills saying it.
Dude.
And, bro, I walked out that office. I had work boots on, went back to work, and I said, guys, we got my own accountant just said my only chance right now. And I was killing it in the public's view. All my gyms are doing great, but I wasn't structured correctly.
Right.
So, dude, I went back and built that gym, dude, with that mindset and frame of like, dude, I've got to make this to pay off my past mess-ups.
Do or die.
But, man, I'm so thankful she looked me in the eyes because that was my mindset.
Right.
Let's build another one and fix it, not let's fall in a hole and die.
Wow.
Exactly. Dude, I can see her this day spinning around that desk and telling me, you go get that gym open right now and you don't look back and you don't say another word to these people. If they talk to you, you send me the message.
Wow. At least you found the right person.
Yeah, bro.
That's a godsend.
Right.
It really is.
But that's, that's perspective. That's mindset. I could have said, man, I'm done. I'm ashamed. Or, dude, what got me here? It's time to double it up, go all in.
That's right.
And get this thing corrected. And that's what we did, bro. So.
Wow. And that was, how many locations did you have at that point?
I was building Laurel in 2016.
Really? Okay. So that was going to be your third location then?
No, man. That was
third or fourth?
That'd be my fifth.
Really? Okay. So you have started in Collins, of course. I remember moving equipment with you, brother.
Right.
We went to the
auction.
Yeah, the auction there on the highway in 49 in McGee. I helped you move some stuff in there, bro. And, man, I was cheering you on, bro. Not going to lie.
Bro, I had my old truck so full of equipment, I thought I was going to hit the overpass when I went through there. Had that big rack on top of a rack.
Hey, bro, that stuff ain't light neither, man. I'll go ahead and tell you.
And then I had all these guys buying all the nice stuff, and I was like, man, I wish I was like them, dude. They bought this whole circuit. How'd they do that?
Smith press, bro. I needed that, So.
Yeah, where are they at now?
Yeah, I was right there by you, brother. I remember being at that auction with you. I wanted that basketball goal bad. I'm not going to lie.
I got the cheapest stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Nobody even wanted that stuff. That's why I won the bid.
Boom. Made it happen.
We got a T-bar row for $20.
That's right. That's right.
But I bought my first load of equipment with financial aid.
Really?
A lot of people don't know that, man.
Yeah.
For real. I had a $5,500 check at Southern. I was like, dude, I'm not going back. And, dude, I got on Craigslist, and this dude was selling his sick home gym. He was a pro bodybuilder.
Right.
And he wanted $5,500 for it.
It's a sign, baby. It's a sign. There you go.
Sure enough, dude. And I went over there with my buddy. I didn't even have the money. He was like, dude, if you got $100, I'll hold it for you. And I looked around, and Matt's like, I got $100.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Ain't that cool, bro?
Living on a prayer, man.
Dude.
Living on a prayer, bro.
Yeah.
There you go.
Just doing it one step at a time.
That's right. That's right. That's awesome.
So when did you end up stopping, like, on the surveying side
Well,
of
like I
things?
said, I came back. I finally hooked up with a gig with a company out of Texas, man, and Breckenridge, Texas, and I started getting all their work, bro. And I mean, it was pretty good stuff. Most of it was up north, Kansas, Colorado, stuff like that, all GPS wide open, stuff. And I'm working with them, and they get bought out by the Wilkes brothers. You familiar with those guys out of Texas? Anyway, they own Frac Tech. They're worth, each one of the brothers worth like $3 billion. So they take over this company, buy all new equipment. I mean, they spend millions. And, dude, I'm like, bro, I'm contemplating moving to Texas. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, there's one of their sons was heading up the operation, Lad. I actually got his phone number right there, and, I'm trying to get in there with these guys, and we're doing all the work. So we get this job in Louisiana to do. And I know you've been around the world, but I mean, look, a Kansas wheat field and a Louisiana swamp, two different things. You can't do that job for the same price.
Right.
And I'm like, look, dude, I got to have more money. Oh, they didn't ever want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, I'm going to do it. But, invoice time comes. And I invoice them a decent price. It's not extravagant by no means over the hill. But, dude, they pay the invoice and they realize, hey, man, we didn't pay you this per point. And I like, look, I can't do it for that point. Well, they all mad. And I packed my shit and went home. It's like this. You got to take care of it. And I kind of regret not coming to an agreement before I did the work.
Right.
But I'm like this. I'm spending this, dude. I'm gonna go broke doing this job, and I can't do that. I've got to at least break even on the job. I'll do it as cheap as I can, but I've got to have this. And like I said, this and that, and it hit the fan, and I ain't worked surveying since. That was it. So, and I had the, I ventured into the gym business, around that time. I remember, getting a lot of advice from you. You had your Collins location going. So we're going to start a gym in McGee. Only thing in McGee is Anytime Fitness. Right. Dude, we can kill them guys. They got their loyalty people, but, hometown gym right here in McGee. Bro, so, I get in there and I crush it. You know what I'm saying? I'm working 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, getting it done, get ready to open. And little did I know, the same exact time, another gym's opening across town over in the old Walmart building, Muscle Hut.
Right.
Dude, we literally opened within 2 or 3 days of each other. He didn't know about me. I didn't know about him.
Dang.
So, bro,
I didn't know that, bro.
Yeah, dude, the same exact time. And I'm like, and we get in there and we kill it, the first several months, and then, the first of the year thing slows down and, and this and that. And, and that was before, I'd ended my survey stuff, you know what I'm saying? I still had that, going.
Cushion.
So I got, I called to go back to work and I'm like, look, I got to go. You know what I'm saying? I can go dig us out with this deal. So, how it is. You're trying to run a business without you there. So there you go. And everybody's, wanting you there kind of. So,
right.
And maybe, I had the right person running it. Maybe I didn't have the right person running it. But, hindsight's 20/20 again. So, I get there, the survey business ends, and bruh, it's getting tight. You know what I'm saying? Which my rent was astronomical. It was just stupid. But, and I'm like, man, what am I going to do? So I get, and I had a bunch of offshore guys, coming in, working out in my gym and all that. So, and I had a nephew, Joey, Joey,
right.
He did your gutters. And he's working with H&P. And he's like, man, I can get you on out here. And I was like, okay, let's do it. So, dude, I go to West Texas, lead a gym running, my wife and a few more people, so I go to West Texas, dude, and I'm in a bind. I go out there, I go work with my nephew's crew for 8 days. I go 8 days early, never seen a rig, none of that, So I bust open, boom, I'm in there. I hit those 8 days. Then I go to my crew. A couple of guys, local guys I knew, and, worked 14 more. And, dude, hey, you want to work over? Yeah, I got to work over. Dude, back's against the wall, man. So I go work another 14, and then my crew, my hitch rolls back around. So, dude, my first hitch on a land rig was 50 days. 50 days. I went, and, dude, I was tired. It was mentally exhausting, and, it was discouraging. I'm not going to lie, bro. when, it's sad to say, But, you know, you got this life insurance policy, and it's where man comes in, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're going to provide no matter what.
Right. Well,
you know
are. I mean, what you're telling me, a lot of men would have done quit, bro.
Yeah. And, dude, you know, I'm up there on the board, you know, working derricks. And, you know, dude, thought crossed my mind several times just to walk off the end of that sun. You know, dude, my family will be taken care of. And that's what you want. You want to take care of your family. But, you know, that's a lie of the devil, bro. You know, then you got 2 little girls, ain't got a daddy.
Right.
You know, so, I mean, you got to keep on keeping on. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong, though. The devil, and that's a lie he tells a lot of people. You know, you'll be better off. The world's better off without you. And you can't believe that lie.
Right.
You know, you got to put one foot in front of the other. You know, and you got to do what it takes sometimes. Just like working that 50 days straight. You know, I come home on break. I go back. I work 42 more. You know, and after that, I caught up on my bills a little bit. We shut the gym down. And, I mean, I was like, no, I ain't doing that no more, bro.
Right.
Not if I absolutely don't have to. Now, if I got to, don't get me wrong, I'll go swim your lake out there if I got to.
Right.
You know, but, you know, there's so many people are unwilling to do what it takes, you know. And like I said, I still ain't a ride, bro. You know, I still try every day, struggle every day, you know. But, and that's, you know, that's where, you know, I respect you so much, bro. You got your stuff together, man. You're mentally strong,
well,
you know.
I mean, dude, you're just as mentally strong doing that. If we go back to like when you opened your gym and I kind of hear that story, do you think if you'd have had enough money in the bank, you would have been able to stop and actually think your way through that?
Of course.
So I think that's where so many people mess up, man, is they spend every dollar they got to get that business open.
And if it don't work?
And if it don't work, man, they can't sit there and grind for 3 months and not have any income, and then they're having to run to Texas and work 50 days and think the world's better off without them.
Yeah, exactly.
And I unconsciously always got more money than I needed. I mean, I had to raise debt to start my first gym. I didn't have money.
Of course.
I'm not smart enough to raise money. Still not.
Right.
You know, I still got to go raise debt, bro. I don't have anybody investing in me. And that's where, you know, if I don't have that skill set to go out and build that relationship, and I believe my businesses are getting to the point to where they're very systematized and there's order to all of it to where you could go raise money.
Right.
But I still lack that skill set to go raise money. But I've always, even if I had something that I could totally pay off, I've just kept paying the note on it just in case, man. I get it. If I go give the bank all this money to be debt free,
what if?
And then a drought comes, the bank got paid, and now I'm struggling.
Yeah, exactly.
And I've always had that mental, you know, I guess perception on how I pay my bills, and that's why I've probably succeeded a lot of times, because I've thought, man, let me go ahead and get rid of this bank note. You know, and what if I did get rid of that note and all of a sudden a drought comes and I don't have any money to pay the rest of everything, pay my employees. So
I get it, man.
Yeah, man.
Real
I
talk.
just did you take a loan out to open your gym?
Yeah, I did. I got a SBA loan, $50,000 SBA loan. I found a gym that was clothing in Jackson, and we bought all our equipment, and we got a lot of stuff. You know, I still got a. You know, I know it ain't Kirkley Elite level home gym, but dude, my home gym is pretty legit, man. You know, I'm not gonna lie. Not that I've used it any time recently, but I'm finna get back on it though, bro.
What's holding you back, bro?
Well, the last few days, 15 degrees, man. It ain't inside, bro. It's out there. It's like the dungeon outside, bro. Let's get it. You know, I mean, it's. I got to get back.
Right.
I do. You know, and like I said, that takes me back to one of the first videos. I was in the mountains, man, and my brother-in-law, Oscar, you know Oscar well. And he's like, man, you been watching Paul's videos? I said, no, I didn't know he was posting nothing. You know, of course I'll watch them, you know, but that video that you made, man, talking about the that one potato chip, dude, that was profound, man. I'm telling you, so many people don't get it. You break one self-commitment, you know, and then the next thing, I don't do that anymore. But that's where I'm at. That's where I've been. You know, that's where I've been. You know, so.
What's the first step to get back, bro?
Put one step in front of the other. You got to decide mentally. You got to make that decision. You know, just like, you know, trying to. And you know, honestly, you know, probably the last, you know, 6 years. Okay. You know, I'm not going to say hopeless completely, But I mean, dude, it's like disappointment after disappointment after disappointment, you know, and you know, and you're thinking to yourself, is this all there is? You know what I'm saying? Is this what, am I gonna run the mail the rest of my life and die at 90, deliver mail, running from a damn dog? I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's reality, you know, but you know, and honestly, I mean, like I said, your videos, man, dude, people need to see. People need to see what you got to say.
You think if you took the time to just step back and stop physically reacting, which is working, and took the time to say, man, let me seek what it is that's truly calling me deep down, because you got that burn, dude. You got that desire. I mean, listen to your story going out to Texas, dude. Nothing's stopping you.
Right.
So, like, to me, like, you need to stop and say, man, what do I truly desire in life?
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Because you got the grit, bro. You got the will.
Right.
But identify that and then create that plan, that vision like you and your brothers needed.
Yeah.
And then break that down into a plan that you can stick to. Small self-commitments.
Yeah, exactly.
And then all of a sudden you start getting this self-esteem built back up, you know, because all you got to do is flip your mindset, dude.
Yeah. There you go.
There's a positive and a negative to everything.
There you go. You had another video saying that.
Right.
You know.
I mean, that's laws, bro.
Choose.
Like that piece of paper.
Laws of the universe.
It's got two sides no matter what.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you can either look at the positive side of it or the negative.
Cup half full, half empty.
But nobody wants to stop and think, man, because, dude, we need to keep working. We got to keep grinding. But if we could just stop and think and say, man, it's okay for me to want this.
Right.
Spirit inside me, perfect, bro. It wants more.
Right.
You know?
Exactly. And I know there's more. And I know there is.
And you mean well, bro.
Yeah. I know there is.
So what's stopping you?
I mean, dude, like I said, you got to get to the point to where you believe again.
That's right.
You know, you got to believe.
As long as you understand, man, I got to believe that, because that belief's what keeps you rolling, bro, whenever times you do get punched in the nose for 6 years.
Yeah, exactly. And I've been down, you know, and like I said, that goes back to, you know, you going all in. You know, I mean, just like, you know, my wife and daughter sing. You know, I know you've seen their videos and this and that, and they're super talented, this and that. You know, we ended up, you know, I was like, look, y'all got to give, man. So I take them out to The Voice. You know, they had tryouts in Dallas, went to The Voice, tried out. You know, and they're looking for a specific thing. I mean, you know, don't it ain't about talent with that deal. You know, they're looking for something that, you know, that's marketable, that's sellable, basically. You know, so we go out there, you know, we don't get chosen. We come back home, and a buddy of mine that's in the music, trying to be a country music singer, he texts me. He's like, hey, man, you know, give this guy a call. And I was like, okay, cool.
Would he have texted you that if you didn't go do The Voice? I'm going to say he wouldn't.
Probably not.
So you going and doing The Voice, even though it didn't work out, put you on the frequency of the guy that gave you the number to somebody.
It did. And it kind of surprised me, gave me the number, because, I mean, you know, this guy is one of the most selfish persons I've ever known. I'm not going to lie. I mean, I ain't going to call any names, but I'm just saying.
Right.
You know, it's all about me with this guy. But he did reach out, and, you know, he sent me this guy's number. And I called him. Hey, yeah, man, you know, I'd love to meet with y'all. You know, because he's got a little side hustle. You know, he, you know, likes to develop, you know, new artists and stuff like that. So, you know, we called him. Hey, man, let's go to Nashville. You know, and this is probably 7 years ago. And, you know, so me and Chastity ride up, meet with him, and, you know, do a little research on this guy. This guy is a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Kent Wells.
With your wife, Chastity, and y'all got 2 daughters.
Mm-hmm. Ava, who is 20 and married now.
Which is crazy.
Well, I mean, she found the one, man. You know, there you go. I mean, I'm not going to, you know, I ain't going to say, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I was wondered about it, but, you know, when you know, you know. You know, and then Alora is 13 now, 2 girls. So, and they both sing, you know, so.
And your wife's a smoke show, bro. So you're a closer, bro.
Appreciate
you're a closer.
Man. Thanks, man.
Whether you think you are or not, man.
Everybody's like, what the heck she doing with you, bro?
Dude, you cool too, bro. Look at your dreads.
Hey, she hates them, bro. She hates them, man. Please cut that crap. You look like a clown. I'm like, hey, man, you know, I'm 50. Hey, man, if you want to do something, hey, bro, you live once, man.
Tell me why you got them, bro.
I've always liked them, man. I don't know why. I guess I'm an Aquarius.
That's all that matters.
Aquarius
you like
are weird folks, they say. So, I mean, I like them.
There ain't no such thing as weird, bro.
Hey, it is. You be you, I'll be me.
That's right, bro.
There you go. So
I've always said people when they say, "Man, I'm weird," I'm like, "Bro, you're not weird."
right, do you think?
Yeah, man, there's no such thing as weird, bro.
Hey, folks is gonna judge you, and that's cool. You know, they don't know your heart.
That's right.
You know, they don't know what kind of person you are.
So y'all are up in Nashville, Vegas.
Vegas. You know, so we go up and, you know, and my wife's knocking on 40's door at the time. And, you know, like I said, she's still super hot, of course. You know, so.
Do they have a page that people can visit their music?
Light of Mine is the page. They really hadn't done anything on it recently, but, you know, we're.
Chastity, step your game up.
Yeah,
bro.
come on, Chastity. Come on.
Jesus.
But anyway, they do got a show coming up February 8th at the Dixie National. They're going to be singing the national anthem, the George Bird's Saturday night concert. So they're going to be doing the Dixie National. They're going to kill it. But
are you going to be freaking riding a horse with the flag,
I don't know
bro?
about that. They won't even let me out there, man. Like did it the last year, man. They wouldn't even let me on the thing. So,
bro, you're like a white Shabuzi out here.
Right, rock on. Rock on. But anyway, back to the Nashville thing. So, you know, I do a little research on the guy. And, dude, you walk in his studio, and, I mean, there's pictures of Dolly everywhere. You know, this guy knows everybody, man. I mean, he's a big deal. You know, he's like, you know, you're a 4-year-old woman. You know, you're beautiful, and you got a good voice. But, you know, hey, what's going to set you apart? You know, so we're like, well, you know, we have a daughter that's 14 that's just, it's got a gift. I mean, Ava, I'm telling you, man, she's an amazing singer. She's just got a God-given gift. And, you know, he's like, well, that's an angle we can take. You know what I'm saying? Mother-daughter thing's been done. You know, it was pretty successful that one time. So, you know, we go to, you know, he's like, all right, let's line it out. You know, so we go up, start writing songs. We can write songs with several, you know, known Nashville, you know, songwriters. One that supposedly wrote, I probably shouldn't say that, but She's Country, Jason Aldean, one that, you know, but I'm not going to go into that. So anyway, so we get these songs, and I mean, dude, we go in the studio, record, turn out great, man, turn out great, and you know, the I don't know, just dude, no matter how bad you want something, you can't make somebody else want it, you know,
right?
You know, and I'm not, you know, knocking anybody, but I mean, some people, you know, don't want the spotlight, you know, and I mean, it's how it is, no matter how talented you are, you know, so, but anyway. So,
and you're talking about your youngest daughter? Or?
No, well, my oldest daughter, she's, you know, and she's a wonderful person, man, but, you know, it just, that's not a desire of hers to be, you know,
right,
in the limelight. You know, she's happy-go-lucky, man. You know, hey, man, I'm married, I'm happy, we live in life. You know, I mean, she's a I guess a free spirit, if you want to call it that.
Man, that's a fear I have for my kids because I know how hot I burn.
Yeah.
And then I'm just scared. I'm not scared they're going to be happy-go-lucky by all means, man. I want them happy, but it's like, man, I want to build a legacy to leave them, and they freaking multiply it times 20. You know, that's my wants.
Yeah. Right.
So the best thing I could do, you know, like you're doing, is pave the way for them and hope they accept it and train them up as they should go. Right. And if they don't want it, man, I shut it down and donate it.
Which, baby. I mean, you know, it's in her, and there's no doubt it's in her, you know. But
you think that it just needs more gestation? What about the younger one, man? Because she can't. You think she's the one? She's got more time. Man. She's learning things.
Yeah, she's working on some stuff right now.
Thing is, though, she's seeing what Chastity's seeing at 40. At what, 13?
Yeah,
like, bro, that's franchising her.
Exactly. So she's working on you know, piano. She actually this past week asked our praise team leader at church, you know, that she wants to join the praise team, you know, at 13. He's like, well, we're going to start you out with the youth first. So he sent her home with some songs to learn and this and that. And she's been grinding, you know, trying to get there. And like I said, she takes they take voice with Katie Calhoun here in Hattiesburg, you know, who's an amazing vocalist. I mean, she is the real deal. She can hit every note, you know, so, but she's getting there, but I mean, like it's frustrating at times, because I'm not gonna lie, Paul, I went all in, bro. You know what I'm saying? I said, this is it. I believe, man. You know what I'm saying? I believe. And when you have,
you don't think you were cutting yourself short and putting your desires on your loved ones?
Kind of, yeah.
You think you've given up on yourself, so you're hoping they can pull through for you?
Kind of, yeah. Absolutely.
You're a dog, bro. Take that back.
Well, I mean, but when you see that God-given ability, bro, I mean, I'm telling you, we opened 2 years ago last year actually, we opened for Casting Crowns and Ann Wilson and at Flowwood, and which we do got some inside connections, Aunt works for the city, so that kind of helps.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
hey, it's relationships, bro.
Hey, exactly.
About who you know.
But and Ann Wilson's up there, and she sings this song, man. And Ann Wilson's big, man. She's huge, and she sings this song that my daughter sings. It's not an Ann Wilson song. She sings this song, and I'm like, hey, I'm sorry, but you could kill her on this song. I'm sorry, just how it is. But she's like, oh, you're wrong. No, I don't butter you up. You ask me any time you perform, Daddy, how to do, and I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Hey, man, the good Lord's looking at you the same way, bro.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna butter you up. If you could have done better, you could have done better. If you should have practiced more, you should have practiced more.
Right.
Because if we don't tell them the truth, who is?
Right.
Just how it is.
Well, I'm here to tell you that about yourself, bro.
That's right.
You're
I'm getting there, bro. I'm getting there, man. I'm back.
So if you're going to create a plan for yourself to get out the muck, what you think the first thing is you're going to go after?
Well, we got some, like I said, I've talked to a couple people, and, we got a little thing on the back burner, that we're looking for. We're seeking to, open another business up.
You think you're the person that's required to do that?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
You gonna take care of yourself this time, bro?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
No, I got to check you, bro.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
because I want you to be that guy required.
Man.
Yeah.
It's called accountability, and that's where so many people fall, man. You know what I'm saying?
Well, people are scared to tell people the truth because it's probably going to offend them. But, man, real love ain't lies. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, if I see you, like, dude, I see the beast. Like, if you stood up right now, bro, I'd sit down. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man. Come on,
you
bro.
thick, bro. You a man. But, like, all I could tell you to do is, like, man, define life. What is it in life that you want?
Right.
Man, you got to define that if you're going to go get it.
Yeah.
Because you don't have a plan if you don't.
Right. Exactly.
And, and that's what I've took 2 years to do. Because, I've been on my mountain, bro, for 14 years. Mm-hmm. I could open another gym, man, but that's just putting me up higher.
Right.
You know, my boy told me the other day, the most fertile soil's in the valley. Nothing grows on the mountain.
There you go.
So, like, dude, that's what I've come down off my mountain, going through the valley, and to go up another mountain that brings people with me.
That's awesome.
Awesome. And that's part of the pod. Dude, I wouldn't be having this conversation with you if I didn't do this podcast. Mm-hmm. It's not for attention, dude. It's like, I don't want to go to dinner with nobody. Come on my podcast and let's talk. And then let's share it with the world.
Right.
So maybe somebody can get something out of it, even if one person does, because we're just talking to one person right now, whoever's listening to this.
Right.
That's who we're talking to.
Exactly.
And, dude, they just heard a dude that said he's going to walk off a land derrick, bro, with kids at home. But he's still sitting here, bro. It ain't over for you, man.
It ain't. And that takes you, dude, I think about this Joe Diffie song all the time, man. Ships that don't come in. Where he says, God made life a gamble, and I'm still in the game. We're still in the game, bro.
That's what's fun about it, bro.
Still in the game, man. It ain't over with. It ain't over with.
I think if you get purpose-filled, bro, it ain't over till it's over.
It's not over.
You're going.
Exactly.
I said that, bro. I don't think nobody retired in the Bible.
Yeah.
Exactly. They stepped up to different positions and taught, and they may not have been digging a ditch, but they'll show you how.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's the thing, why I really, I was glad you invited me on this deal, dude. Because, everybody that you've had on here so far that I've watched your podcast, man, they seem like they got it together, this and that. You know what I'm saying? They're successful. They're doing this. They're doing that. Bro,
nobody's
I've been in the valleys, man. Dude, you got to fight, man. I've been there, dude. I've made the wrong damn decision. What were you thinking? And can you kick yourself? Absolutely. You kick yourself. Just like when we open, you're so close, man. When we open a restaurant in Hattiesburg, that's where we met.
Right.
Oscar's Mexican Grill and Cantina, right there on Daggum Hardy Street.
I love that place, bro.
Hey, bro, I remember you coming in and get those girly drinks, man. There's nothing wrong with that, man. Hey, me too, man.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, But, that's where we met, bro. And I was like, man, this dude here is cool, man. Jacked up, you know what I'm saying? I mean, got a bunch of, which Christy might not appreciate it, me saying it, but, got some hot honeys, man. I'm just saying.
Days, bro. Yeah, straight up.
I mean, but, and we instantly hit it off, man. I think that we connect with people for a reason.
We're on the same frequency, bro.
There you go.
That grit you got, I got. You know what I mean?
And there you go.
And if somebody don't have it, that's why we need to still be a part of them, bros, because we can fill that void for them.
Bring them up.
It might get offensive. Like my team in here with me, bro, they'll kick me right where I need to be kicked. But a day after marinating on it, I'm like, bro, that's right.
Yeah.
And I don't want to hear it at the time because I'm down. But like for me to get better, I need to hear that and incorporate it into my new plan. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because I'm here to get better.
Exactly.
And if you're evolving, bro, and you are to the end time, dude, you're not going to have it figured out. Yeah. You're going to new places.
Exactly.
You think you're going to know where you're going? You can only look back after you get there and tell somebody else how to do it.
I'm telling you, man. And like I said, I was like, man, I blowed it, dude, so many times,
Right.
But,
And this ain't a selling point, bro, but like in my program, like I've defined life, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I put it in 5 pillars, baby. Time.
Right.
Okay. After time, it's purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And then our health, our wealth, which is our, our self-worth and our money.
Exactly.
Because if you don't believe you're worth anything, you're going to walk off a land, Derek.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
And then our relationships, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Mentally and physically. Spiritual relationship and our relationships around us.
Right.
And like, dude, just being able to identify all that. And you're never going to balance all those things, but to create pockets of focus in them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To where,
right.
Hey, man, I'm at work. I'm grinding, dude. I might not be a dad at work, but when I get home, I'm going to be a dad and I'm not working.
Exactly.
A lot of guys can't do that. Mm-hmm. The richest guys in the world, they think holidays and birthdays are for poor people.
Right.
And I get that if you want to be the richest guy in the world, but I don't.
Right. Yeah.
I only want money to build other people up.
Dude, that's it, man. Blessed to be a blessing.
I tell this to these guys all the time. I don't even know what I have in a checking account.
Really?
I absolutely do not.
I know what I got. So.
Mailman.
It don't look like yours right now. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Well, it just doesn't dictate what I do, bro. I'm so faith driven and like if I believe, I can do it, bro.
Right.
I can. Like my team, like the guys can leave out in the swamp and I know how to chop a line still.
Right. Yeah.
And I'll do it. And I'm willing to, baby.
That's it.
Strap up.
Let's get it.
But like, dude, you're so valuable, bro. Like, I think if you get your health in line and dude, I thought you was gonna be overweight coming in here. I ain't gonna lie.
Really?
Bro, you still got it, bro.
Nah, I'm about 270.
Still though,
right
dude,
now.
you hold it good.
But I've the last 2 weeks I kicked soda. I mean, I
was gonna say, what kind of like just unhealthy habits could you just stop?
Oh, dude, Mountain Dew, I love it.
Really, bro?
Love it. God, I love it. I'd love to have one right now, but I can't. I've made that decision. I got to cut that off. I got to be better for me. I got to be better for my wife. I got to be better for my kids. Dude, I'm knocking on 50's door. Like within 2 weeks, I'm gonna be 50. And I mean, honestly, I want to get there. I want to be in, eventually, the next year or so, be in the best shape of my life.
When you say you get there in the best shape of your life, though, what does that look like?
Well, physically, about
220,
looking like that guy right there.
Well, dude, it's easy, bro.
Huh?
Just like, man, I want more money, dude. That's not ever gonna work. You want 100 mil?
Right.
You want a meal a month? What do you want?
Mm-hmm.
Because until you put a number on it, you can't program yourself to get there.
About 220 and shredded, bro. That's where I'm at.
220 and shredded.
Yeah. Which I can drop. I know I can drop the weight, no doubt. It's that's a mind thing.
Because, dude, you got the restaurant. You know how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I think this time, if you could go back, it's just like, man, I got to be that person required to make this work.
Mm-hmm.
I got to quit grinding so much,
right.
and I got to start thinking.
Yeah.
because I've identified that, bro, because I've been a worker my whole life.
Right.
This
I know.
I tell people, man, you got to shut the farm down. I shut the farm down, dude.
Right.
Started paying. It may not be a lot to some people, but I pay $12,000 out a month out of pocket to pay farm notes.
Really?
So I could come back down and think, because I want to be able to scale what I'm doing and take it to the whole world. Mm-hmm. You know, and it was scary. People think I got it figured out, bro. I shut the farm down.
Really?
And then I screwed up because I didn't own it. I'm like,
Right.
bro, I shut the farm down to help people, and now I'm scared to post a video about helping somebody train, or I'm scared to put I got a podcast because people think I'm being egotistical.
Dude,
It's not that I want people to
bruh.
see I got a podcast. I want to get information from people like you to share it to people who need to hear that, bro, because you're from Mount Olive, bro.
Right.
You were about to kill yourself because you'd made wrong business choices,
Right.
and you got a family at home.
Right.
But you stayed the course, you know, and bigger things are in store for you.
Right.
That's a testimony, bro.
It
It's
is.
just perspective on how you look at your life.
You know, and so many people dance around stuff like that. You know,
It's just
mental health's a real deal.
right.
You know, I mean, people dance around it. You know, I mean, 99% of people have contemplated it. There's no doubt about it.
I may botch
You
this,
know.
bro, but like you can chat GPT how to get mentally healthier. And the first 5 things it's going to tell you to do is physical exercise.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, drink water.
Yep. I
Seriously,
bro. I'm
bro.
drinking over a gallon every day now. So,
Eat
you know.
nutritious food.
Yep.
Take in nutritious information. But dude, we're doing exactly opposite of that in America.
Right.
And like when I go out in public, what little bit I do, it's like that's what my radar's on, man. I'm not judging people, but I'm just like, man, I wish I could just tell this girl, man.
Right.
Because I mean, I watched somebody walk into their job the other day, literally with 2 bags of Cokes,
Really? Wow.
and
Yeah.
I'm just like, bro, you have no idea what that's making you feel like and begin to think like, and
Yeah.
there's so much more for us, man. It's not about being on an Olympia stage.
Right.
It's just about being
Right.
able to perform.
Yeah.
And show up mentally.
Right.
I mean, last week I bombed the podcast, and I look back, dude, I was sick.
Probably not, man. You probably did all right.
No, dude, I was sick, bro. And then I was like, I just forced it because of the good old grind inside. Like,
Right.
heck no, I ain't
Yeah.
canceling.
Right.
And this guy's
Right.
a freaking G,
Right.
you know, and he
Yeah.
just comes in, and I'm like, dude, I can't even listen to him talk because I'm just
Really?
zoned out.
Right.
And then, you know, my past comes up with you coming in here. Like, somebody's so easy to have conversation with. And I'm like, man, I don't want to bomb it.
Right.
So bad that I almost bought one of
Bruh.
my boys in to do a 3-party pod in case I started fumbling.
Come on, dude.
I told him
bro,
this morning.
It's me and you, man.
I was like, dude,
you,
you're not
bruh.
coming in, bro. I got to become capable.
Yeah.
So that's
Got
me
it,
right
man.
there being vulnerable to anybody
You got
listening.
it,
Like,
man. You got, like I said, you got to believe first.
you know what I thought of?
What's
the
that?
only time I'd got like that in business, I took a partner in because I got a little insecure with myself.
I get
And
it.
it was terrible
Yeah.
for him and me.
Right. I get it.
You know, and it was all because I needed to go out there and become capable and build my own self-confidence by becoming capable,
Right.
capable.
Right.
And that's the only way to get confidence is to become capable,
Yeah. That's it.
you know, and you got to have the courage to start.
You gotta have the courage to start.
Yep.
You know, and like I said, you know, and you know, I know we put a lot of failure. You know, and back to the restaurant thing. You know, we were voted best Mexican restaurant in the state.
So you know
2
how
years
to do
straight.
it, bro.
We've done it. We've done it.
You just got to look back and say,
You know.
where did we screw up? And then
And
how
we
do
know,
we fix
and
it?
we know.
And then
where we
make
done
a
it.
plan.
And you know, I'm not pointing fingers at anybody.
Right.
But I know what we did wrong.
Well, see, dude,
And I know
how much
who was
money?
assets,
How
and
much?
I know who was liabilities.
How much time and money did you waste learning the hard way, though? You know what I'm saying?
Well, right
and
there,
now,
I mean, I've dropped $40,000 right off the bat on that deal. You know,
Right.
I put $40,000 of my own money in that deal right off the bat.
Right.
You know, not to mention all the time and effort and, you know, and painting and redoing and this and that. You know, I dropped $40,000 off the bat. You know, so I mean, lesson learned. Lesson learned. I promise you that.
Right.
You know.
so if you could start out that new restaurant with a vision and a mission, and hey, Oscar, these are the 5 words that define us, bro.
Right.
You know, and this is our core values.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I know it's not fun to sit here and talk about them, but this is how we're going to hire our employees. This is what they're going to see us do.
Right.
You know, we're going to live by it, and
Yeah.
we're going to hire people by it and fire
Right.
them.
Right.
You know, because this is who we are.
Yeah.
Because when times get tough, you know, we got to go back to them values
Yeah.
and that mission. And this is our
Exactly.
brand promise, dude.
Yeah.
Okay? So when anybody comes in here and they don't want to serve up, you know, extra chips, like, dude, our motto, dude, we're giving you all the chips and salsa in the world. Like,
Right.
So, nothing's going to stop us from doing that. I don't know, whatever you do, but always stick to it and then live by it. And I think that's just that one simple tweak. Mm-hmm. But it's not sexy to do that.
Yeah.
That's not the fun stuff to guys like us that like to work. But you got to have that plan on paper, or when times get tough, it's going to dwindle.
You got to write it down. You got to believe. And like I said, that's the tough part when you do go all in and you do believe, man, and then it don't work out for you. It's that you got to get back up, brother.
Yeah.
Let's refocus. That's.
So before we wrap this thing up, bro, like what are you doing right now, bro?
Man, well, right now we got me and my nephew, we got a junk car business. We buy junk cars, and we sell a few parts, but for the most part, we crush crap. So we buy these $200 cars, and drop the motor tranny sometimes, sell a few parts, and most of them we just crush, so, we do that. And then I'm a mailman too, I've got that steady income every month.
What kind of whip you delivering mail in, bro?
Man, a 2000. Well, I got 5 mail cars now. Hold on.
No way, bro.
Oh, dude, they're all off the junk car business, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got 3 Luminas, 2000 model Luminas, because you're gonna need a bench seat to deliver mail. You know what I'm saying? You got to slide in and out, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Are you getting your lean on when you go down the road?
You leaning out. You know what I'm saying? So I got 3 Luminas, I got a Buick LeSabre, and I got 2 Chrysler vans. I only run the vans on Monday because that's usually the heavy package day. So, I need the extra room. But
that's strategic, bro.
Yeah, I got a plan, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually renting one of my cars out today, actually. My car's making me money today. So, so even though I'm down here with my boy Paul, so.
USPS approved.
There you go.
Bro, that might be a business in itself.
Hey.
Flip that junk business in the postal cars and be like, bro, don't wear your car out. Just rent mine.
Exactly. Hey, man. It is what it is.
I thought I saw a Monte Carlo in one of your videos.
No, I don't have a Monte Carlo. So, like I said, it might have been aluminum.
Might have been that aluminum.
They kind of similar, So.
What's funny, because my brother sent me a video from the 90s. Did you ever watch CKY?
I didn't.
It was before Jackass, so it was
really?
the Can't Kill Yourself. It was Bam Margera and them, so they're out there acting like they're mental.
Right.
And they're playing football by the road, and they punt the football right into this Monte Carlo, and the dude slams on brakes.
Really?
And he's like, what are y'all doing playing football by the road? And he's like, well, sorry, man, we didn't see you.
Yeah.
And the other one's sitting there saying he's sorry. And he's like, dude, you could at least apologize. He's like, he said he's sorry 15 times. And he's like, dude, this is a brand new car. And he's like, bro, it's a 96. Dude just gets in the car and leaves.
Wow, 96 model.
Yeah, I have to send it to you, bro.
Oh, that's cool.
I just thought it was funny because I watched one of your videos and thought that was a car, and then he literally sent me that, and that was the same car in the video. I was like, this is destiny.
Yeah, it's meant to be, bro. Meant to be.
So, bro, you got a YouTube?
Yeah, I've got a YouTube, Neal Warren 4. I've been posting a little bit of stuff recently,
Your thing's TikTok, though.
It is. But like I said, with the TikTok ban that they, Zuckerberg paid for and this and that, man, it, kind of pissed me off with our legislators, man, because all of them owning, Meta stock, and, we can't come together on any other subject, but we can come together on banning an app. Why don't you ban Temu? Why don't you ban Shein? Why do you let a Chinese spy balloon fly completely across our country without shooting it down? Why do you let China own almost 400,000 acres of U.S. farmland? But this threat's the app. No, the threat is, that people can, get their news off of there. And I told a friend of mine recently, I was like, yeah, I hope they don't shut TikTok down. That's where I get my news. And he laughed at me. It's like, dude, you get your news off TikTok? What, a social media site? And I say, dude, you get your news from the mainstream media? Really? Because everybody's walking around with a camera in their hand. Everybody's a reporter. Now, you're not saying that you don't have to, filter what you see. But, dude, if it's not for TikTok, we don't see any of this October 7th Hamas stuff. we don't see that people's dying, literally dying in North Carolina right now from cold because they're sleeping in tents because of the piss poor job our government's done taking care of these people. You don't see that. Well, I mean, you've seen the California wildfires for a little while.
I think because where it's at, though.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
I just don't watch the news, man. I probably should, but.
Dude, I mean, I believe we need to be enlightened. I believe that, dude, our government is so freaking crooked, man. It's unbelievable. And you live your whole life thinking, oh, these guys got our best interest. No, they got their best interest at heart. And that's the truth.
That's why we got to do us, man.
You got to do us. Exactly. And then, Trump comes on there yesterday, and I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm a Trump supporter and I believe that he can do good things. But, this dude comes on there yesterday and announces $500 billion to this new AI project, Stargate. And I'm like, bro, I've seen this movie. I know how this goes. You know what I'm saying? We're going to spend all this money developing AI to eventually kill us. I mean, bro, make it make sense. But that goes back to the Bible, man. And it's got to be fulfilled. Right. It's going to be fulfilled. But the thing is the government control with that app, just the whole COVID vaccine. We know best. You better take this. And if you don't, just TikTok, man, we know best. You need to listen to us. Next thing, we know best. You need to get that chip in your hand. You need to get that chip in your head. And that's what it's coming to. There's no doubt. It's coming. And like I said, the Bible will be fulfilled. No doubt about it. So, and that's just along the road, brother. Along the road. Like I say, you live life, you do you, don't worry about them, because ultimately, God's in control ultimately, and, we have what we say. That's the thing. You can't control anybody else's will. You got, there's power in words, power of life and death in the tongue, brother. And, and that's why my wife gets on me all the time. And I got to do better. I'll say, we're broke. You know what I'm saying? This and that. You can't say that, man. You can't say, you just confess that, bro. You just confess. You just put that in the atmosphere. Boom.
That's right. Okay. I believe that.
When somebody says I'm sick or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I ain't going to, I'll tell you, we'll touch and agree. You want to agree on that, you know what I'm saying? Because,
That's why I was saying, like, when you talking about I want more money, like, you got to put a number on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Because when you say that over and over, your subconscious starts getting programmed. Yep. Our subconscious controls what we believe.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it doesn't know. It's like the earth, man. You can plant a weed or you can plant a beautiful harvest, and it's going to grow either one. Yep. So that's why you got to watch what you say, man. You'll start believing it, and all of a sudden it's happening. Yeah. You're manifesting it.
Exactly.
Big wire in the mailman, bro.
That's right, brother.
Neal Warren, thanks for coming, bro.
Oh, no doubt, man. I hope we had a good time. I had a great time. I'm not going to lie, man. I'd love to come back sometime, but, it is what it is. Maybe we can talk a little more about, Kirkley Elite and stuff like that, bro. I think you're doing a great thing, man.
I appreciate it.
I think you're doing a great thing, man. People, I tell my daughter all the time, don't hide in the dark. You're born to shine.
That's right.
Brother, you were born to shine.
Thanks,
and I believe I was born to shine. It might have been a different light, but hey, man, shine on, bro. Shine on.
Devil loves isolation, bro. So
that's right.
Got to do right opposite.
That's right.
Well, thanks for coming, bro.
No doubt, man.
Anytime, all right, man.
Bro. No doubt.
Appreciate you. I'm fist bumping you, bro.
Not below, man. Not below. Hey, man, it's all good.
All right, man. Thanks for coming, dude.
Thank y'all, man. Thank you for
later.
having me. All right, later.